Hello again, guys. SabinSaberWolf here with Yes Your Grace, and it is currently in beta. It is version 0.04148, a work in progress, as you can see. And we will be doing a new game on this to show you what it is like. Yay! I've already played the game, and I can tell you it is really fun. But I'm going to play it completely different than I originally did it. So let me go ahead and get back up into my corner. Whee! Oh, damn it. There we go. It is time, Your Grace. I better put on the crown. Crown of the King of Davern. It's getting a bit rusty. Wear it. Goodbye, sir. Your Grace! A deserter! Found one virus hiding in a shed. There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let them off, the West may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. There's no place for cowards under my banner. Anyone who refuses to stand for Davern will be met with justice. A shame. You did what you had to do, Your Grace. Ever here, Your Grace. Sons of Davern. My brothers. We stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles, and today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Davern. Arg! One year earlier. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. You found me. Well done, father. Come on now. Lucille. It's not often that we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lucille. That's no way to speak to your father. Lucille's a stick of mud. Shut it, asleep. We can see you from miles away. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write. Of course I can, you nitwit. Cut it out, both of you. Hello, Shidani. And here's the little one. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. How official. Huh. Maybe next time, Shidani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. The petitioners will start queuing shortly, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Can you go speak to Lucia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she won't just respond. I don't know what's got into her recently. Maybe she will open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about at the wall. Of course, Miss Sweetest. Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse, otherwise we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations! The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughter-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 8 gold and 8 supplies. You have my blessing, but I won't help. The kingdom has more important matters at hand. Wish your daughter the best from me. You skimp us a little gold. Shouldn't a king support his people in hard times? Poof, I can't feed my guests with the king's blessing. Your Grace, I came here representing my village. We want to ask you for 8 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. Take this gold. Make it the best inn around. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black! They came in the night! Unseen and unheard until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs, hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. My agent will check the village. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. We won't go to next week just yet. I must check on my daughter, Lucilia. Castle wall. I must go through these doors, even though it's just a single door. Lucilia, there you are. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No. I'm fine, Father. Why didn't you want to play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore? So Azalea's been pretty nasty recently. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. I can see something's wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? I will see you around. I will leave it to you. Sure. Doing female voices is not my forte. So, yeah. And I gave her a really high-pitched voice, and my throat hates this. I hope it sounds fine. Yes, Father. Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What is the matter with you two? You and Lucilia used to be the best friends. You mean, why is Lucilia such a big baby? This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying, is all. You need to stop fighting with each other. Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She will just get more resentful as time goes by. Ugh, but it's so hard. Sigh. I'm sorry, Father. I won't do it again. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to the dungeon and see how they are doing. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of our buildings, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. This sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. Good God, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. God has forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I would dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you here again? Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped onto his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, I didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I knew the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh yes, I think I remember. Your Grace. Your Grace. I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out. You got what you deserved. I think you will need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. No. You're just trying to find a way out. Okay, skip. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix this pantry roof and the market stall. And woo la la la, we get to make money. And I'm not too sure about this. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Repair the theater. We get everything done in 1 week. Oh yes. Continue. Your Grace, no signs of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits though. They were pillaging the village. Redhead sharp teeth. Across the Redovia. I thought you could only find one of these. I thought you could only find one in books and old manuscripts. Well, it seems like we have one right here too. Tell me. Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold was someone trespassing another country. Bold and stupid. Where are you from? Whose banner are you bearing? Your man is right. Redovia is my home. And soon yours too. Ha! Why are you here? What were you and your men doing near the village? We're just making us living. One man might call it plunder. I would call it hard work. I've heard enough. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands, plundering and killing innocent men. There is no question in that justice needs to be dealt with to do this man. Execute him. No Radovian scum will be threatened the crown. No Radovian scum will threaten the crown. Behead him. My brothers will hear about this, and you will feel their poisonous bite. I need to see Aurelia about this. What do you make of this, Audrey? Radovians here. How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm just puzzled. I might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to some old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. I bring news, Father. Asalia sneaked out last week. I ran to her while she was going back to the chamber, all laughing a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she's been, but Sedani, as thick as she is, spills everything into me in the morning. These two chit-chat all the time. Think I don't realize? Thick, don't speak ill of your sister. What got into your Lucilia? Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk up, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden. I better talk to Asalia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, I really doubt, little boy, but still, he is my son. I ask you to help us find him. Your Grace, is there a chance you could do so? I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. You should try to get the villagers to help you. Your Grace, please! I can pay you! I have scrapped together 3 pieces of gold! Very well. We will send a general to find your son. I'm sure he can track him down. Thank you! Thank you so much! It's in your Grace! My name is Etin. I'm the Lord of Branca, Your Grace. I will be straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter, and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I tracked them down, and I know where they keep her. I planned everything out. I just need one of your generals to help me take her back, or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. Take the gold. It's better to play it safe. Let's not give them a reason to harm your daughter. Yes, her safety is the most important thing. Thank you, Your Grace. I will let you know how it went. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone is trying to get me. What's going on? I think is some following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything, right? I better be going. Okay, then. Yes, Father. There was a wedding in a village. I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village, just outside our walls. From what I've heard, it could have been even better if my father wasn't too stingy to provide for it. How do you know this? It's not like you wouldn't know how the wedding went otherwise. No, of course not. I've heard what people say is all. I'm very sorry I didn't have my high-pitched voice that I was given that earlier. Come on now. I know about the wedding. Lucy had told me what happened. How would she know anyway? Of course, Sadani. Sadani. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. You have no need to worry. Nothing will happen. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, Father. I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Lucia said you got drunk. That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. Not many times. Oh, Lucia said she turned 13. She thinks she will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy bitch, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating. And it doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You're confined to the castle. I'll tell Audrey to suspend your riding license for now, just in case you had an idea to ride off to Precious or Calidor. What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls? Ugh, stupid Lucia. I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. I better talk to Lucia. Oh, it's you. Azalea's told me what's going on. Azalea told me why you might be feeling a bit down recently. Oh, and why's that? You're a princess. Every princess needs a prince. Being upset and not talking to us won't help, but I can promise that we will take it slow. Time will show. Bye. I will check on you later. Darling, foreign barbarians visit us this week. Radovians have come here. Radovians? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise? It might be. What do you think? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Bayran, wasn't it? Does it matter? After 13 years, a Radovian shows up in our castle. I'll be damned. Yes, Lucia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a husband, and Bayran, the thug, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. What got us into this? How could we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to the throat, I'm not sure what else we could have done. To think our daughter would marry some barbaric thug, though. We can't let this happen, Eric. Don't worry, we will solve this. What about the witch? Do you remember the curse? I don't even want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax, and see how things with the thug turn out. What now? What are we going to do? If Bayran ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him. We just need to play stupid. Unless he shows up with an army. Don't be silly now. How can a commoner even afford an army? Even we can't. How can Radovians get to Davin? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandit to the dungeons, right? I let him see justice. Damn it! You should have questioned him first. One less barbarian to worry about, though. I will see you later, darling. Eric, I am terrified. I've got this. Fine, I will stay here. Oh, hi, bird. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountain trail. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Bayran, the king of Rodovia. So they do have a king after all. And where there's a king, an army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? I don't know. Whatever they're imagining. Or they will probably come looking for them. The problem is, our treasury has seen better times. Seeking allies might be our best bet. I will let you go get on with the audits. I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I'll be in the council room, Your Grace. Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly left to feed the dogs now. I wanted to kindly ask you for 10 pieces of gold or 8 sacks of supplies, Your Grace. That way we can at least keep our children fed. I'm afraid I can't help at the moment. Start going further into the forest. Hunt for the bigger animals. I just hope we won't make easy prey for the monsters. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 14 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the taverns are more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. I will share the profits once I start making money on the business. This sounds good. Take the gold and let the business grow. Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it. Your Grace, I will get right on with the work. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We'd make a cheaper shared chamber. Oh, it's going to work so well. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious. I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. They appeared out of nowhere, if a dark force brought it upon us. I can't offer much, but here it is. I hope this will bring enough for you and your neighbors. Thank you, this is more than we expected anyway. You have a good heart, Your Grace. Not many would say that, but thank you. Hey there. Silly pickle. I'm not silly. You're right. You're a silly pickle? Ugh. Your Grace. You shouldn't be playing here. Said Annie always told you not to play here. But this is my most cherished places in the Cast Fortress. The components in this chamber are of most interest. Oh, you have the finest items here, Father. Go and play in the gardens. Father, don't grumble. Go, go, go. I'll see you in the gardens later. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talus. He might be able to help. With his army, we should be able to repel Rodovia, no matter what they come with. Thank you, Audrey. Your Grace, I have found the son of the peasant. He was lost in a nearby forest looking for home. He was weakened and thirsty, but should be back to full strength soon enough. Your Grace, my daughter is back. I have paid these thugs from the ransom. I was nervous as never in my life, but surprisingly, it all went smoothly. They got what they wanted. I don't think there will be a problem anymore. As a thank you, I actually scraped together some gold. Here, take this. Thank you. I didn't expect to actually get my money back plus some. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Father! Look what you did! Asalia has put feces under my bed. Under my pillow. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? I never told her. You told me. Of course you did. Now she won't leave me alone. We'll deal with that later. School off for now. But ugh. If you can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you still sit where you do. And that I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me. We have a lot going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Oh, of course. Let's talk in the council room. Huh. You have a lot of books. What can be so important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon? I will be straightforward with this. And ignore me. Rodovia has threatened me and my family. Huh, Rodovia here? Yes, they. This simple man, untrained. Tell you what. I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What? Just like that? Huh, of course not. You see, my son, Ivo, has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife will keep him busy, out of my way. Lucilia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here, plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife. Her condition hasn't improved. Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lucilia and access to these books. So an army for a marriage in return. You catch on quickly. Is this the deal then? I don't believe you have much of a choice, Eric. No. I will not exchange my daughter for an army. I'll find a way if I must. Come on now, Eric. We both know Davrin has seen better times. When Davria comes, who will protect your people, your family, who are going to order peasants to fight? Are you going to order peasants to fight them with pitchforks? You know I'm your best bet now. There's no other way. Fine. Deal. Great. I will get lost in your books. Then I suppose I will start from this room. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh. Darling, Lucilia is getting married. What? Oh, did Bayran find us? We can't let him. Lucilia will marry Ivo, the Prince of Atana. I made a treaty with Talus. Marriage for an army. No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. What? Wait. Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all. And if Lucia is married to Ivo, then Biran can't do anything. Talus army might simply scare them away. Oh, this is great news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare their wedding? Guest menus. We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, and we need a band too. I took care of that. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does our Lucia know yet? No, I came straight to you. I see she's been acting up lately. Maybe it's better if I tell her. I see. No, you talk to her. I will get on with the preparations. I see you later, darling. I think things will work out just fine. Thank you, my dear. See? I told you. Get some rest now. Fine, I will stay here. Grr. They're actually gonna make me talk to her. That sucks. I was actually kind of wanting to skip this and make it a surprise on the final day. Or can I beat her around the bush? We'll see. Lucilia. Oh, it's you. There's something I need to tell you. We have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Atana. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Don't I get saying this? We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming. So I'm going to be sacrificed? Did you even consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Lucia. Of course I tried, darling. Yes. Doesn't seem like you tried hard enough. Clearly I'm still marrying some man I've never even seen. And apparently it's all decided for me. Thank you for the warning anyway. And not just letting me know on the day. You could just have... Ugh! Later that night. Knock, knock! It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Redravian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They've come for Lucia. Eric, we must do something. Calm down. Earlier, no one is here to take our daughter. Send them in to check this. Let's send the general. We need to see what they are up to. Your Grace, my son was found safe and sound. There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife made a cake for you. A strawberry one. Thank you, Your Grace. That's a pie. That's not a cake. Sir! Fuck. I wanted a cake, not a pie. I'm gonna eat it right here in front of my people. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. I love strawberry. What have you learned? Redravians have formed stationary posts around our castle. Your Grace, camps if you like. They're playing their next moves. Destroying their posts should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have a prospect of an army, this shouldn't give them any advantage. You should take a look at the map, Your Grace. Send an agent dispatch of those posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I will instruct you where to strike. Yes, Your Grace. Your Grace, the tavern you have helped me establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it is not just a stop between long trips. It's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will start sharing my profits with you. The whole 3 pieces of gold every week. That sounds fair, right? You must be kidding. This is ridiculously low. Make it 10 gold. I made this happen, so I want a bigger cut in the profits. But Your Grace, someone still has to pay for maintaining the tavern, the inn keeper, the supplies. These don't come cheap. This is none of my concern. You try to make a fool out of me. You better get to work in that case. But, yes, Your Grace. Damn it, I shouldn't have tried to swindle him. How can I help, silly pickle? I'm worried about Lucia, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? Your sister didn't know she'd have to leave, Sadani. As for Dusty, it's Lucia's cat. She would probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. If she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? That's not exactly Lucia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on your purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her, convince her to stay? Of course, said Danny. I can try convincing her, but I don't think that will change a thing. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I'd better check on Lucia when there's time. Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters of steel came at night and took everything. Surely there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there ain't cattle to feed on it? Can you help us, Your Grace? I can't help at the moment. Maybe you can cook something up with the grass you mentioned. Yeah, sure. We'll try not to choke in. I guess. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he is too dumb to find a way back home. You think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. One of our journals will find your son. I'm sure his man can track him down. Oh, I will talk some sense into that little loafer, once he is found, of course. We'll be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Rojovian posts need to be eliminated by then, and we still provide the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritize. I think we're doing pretty fine. To the wall. Lucilia's not up here. Maybe Asalia knows where she is. Yes, Father. Yes, Father! Have you seen Lucia? You noticed 2 swords on the ground. Pick them up. Suds, please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lucia. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You a fight with a girl? Let's go. I don't really know how to. Since I can't ride on my horse, I had to find something else to do. I just picked him up. Ouch! Too slow. My turn. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Asalia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself in her chamber. What a baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me one day too? I don't want my little girls to leave home so soon, but the truth is, once you become of age, we will need to find you a husband, sooner or later. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sedani is too young. It's not the same. I'm sure you will find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. I was just warming up. Do you think we could do this again one day? I will find you when I have a while. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Talus would tell you otherwise. Trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lucia wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know. I feel like it's best to give her some time. I'll make it right, though. Okay, well, we're gonna get some flowers or some supplies. And with the gold we got, let's hire a band and buy the fabrics we need. And now the wedding will be perfect. And the reason we're making so much money is because I'm milking that tavern for a lot of gold. Oh, that poor man. They're going to shut down pretty soon. Your Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. Have you seen Lucia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding's that close. I wanted to help her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I guess you're right, though. I will get back to the preparations. Of course, Miss Suitas. I can offer my service as General, Your Grace. I take 10 gold regally, Your Grace. That sounds fair. I will hire you. At your service. Your Grace, you know a village is raided by Rodovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? We should not be distracted by their low escape speeds. We need to prepare for the final blow. Let's hope that Rodovians won't strike again. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 8 pieces of gold. No thanks. I think I will pass. Pass on such a fine product. But how can you know for sure if you won't need it soon? Well, I will peddle it elsewhere. Thank you, because I don't want you here. How dare he try to sell me his junk? We will focus on the post north and the post east. Oh, dude, I thought I had another general. Don't I? Okay then, I'm not gonna worry about it. Boop. Your Grace, we have found the little boy. Oh, I remember now. He went straight back to his parents. Then the father mumbled something about one more mouth to feed. Now, Sheriff, he won't be better off in the forest. The North Post was crawling with Rodovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. Your Grace, our tavern in Bianca is finished. With you taking over half of the profits, I was unable to pay upkeep on the staff and display, so I had to focus on what was selling best powerful wines and spirits. But I didn't realize at the time was that this new approach would attract a new kind of guest. Yes, the kind that likes to drink, shout, and brawl. It wasn't long before it all went down the privy. The entire place is wrecked. A little renovation comes along the way. What's the problem? It would take a lot of gold and effort to put everything back to normal. Besides, the reputation of the place is already tarnished. There's no way it will succeed after all this. Farewell, Your Grace. If he hadn't been so greedy, I could have made it a world-renowned tavern. Well, you shouldn't have cheated me out of gold. How dare you try to swindle me? I should behead you for that. What are you hiding there, silly pickle? You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you can't have a cat, just not loosely as one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens, and I called him Smudge. That's an unusual pet, and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kinda gross. That's the best replacement I've found so far. Maybe if Lucia didn't have to leave, she could have helped me find something better. What if the cat stayed? Would you be happy if Lucia went alone? Well, then Dusty would miss Lucia. You said yourself. So that's not an option. Either they both stay, or they both go. I'm afraid they both have to go in that case. So there's no way. No way. I think he would have loved it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? You mean the snail? Was it Smeary? A Smudge! It's not that hard, Father. He smudges, that's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Talus is staying there until the wedding ceremony. Besides, I did tell you not to play in there, didn't I? Yes, Father. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They've set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. Most of our supplies are now lost. Please send us some help. I'm sorry to hear this, but there isn't much I can do. Gather builders, get some help from other villagers, and I'm sure you can get your barn built right back up. But I suppose we can call in some favors here and there. Your Grace, I have a small favor to ask of you. Look, teeny tiny, would you happen to have any spare gold, you say? 8 pieces of gold is all I ask for. That way I could get myself some booze. Yes, that's it. Some new booze, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. So what say you? New boots, you say? Fine, but it better be boots. Of course, what else? Thank you, Your Grace. Ah, he seems like a very delightful man. I'm glad to buy him some new boots. Hopefully he buys a daddy pair of them. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Let me guess, there's a monster in their banners. No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We would greatly appreciate your support. There's no way I can help. I'm sorry, but you will have to live with what's left. Let's just hope they will leave us be then. Your Grace, I've been robbed. I was on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all my goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there any chance I can count on your support? You've lost your things. Is this why you came here? Your Grace, we can't be compensating everyone who loses their belongings. Sir, I have not been compensating everybody. Just for that remark, I am giving these people 12 gold. Perhaps start everything over. But you do not come back if you lose your things again. My stock was worth far more than this, but I can't expect you to cover all my losses. Thank you, Your Grace. See, they would have gotten nothing if you would have just kept your mouth shut, Audrey. I'm not paying my generals out for nothing. Okay, oops, sorry about that, I forgot. General. General set. And another general. Boop. And we will end the day. Oh, can I send a pigeon at some point? Okay. And I'm no longer getting anything from that one place because I pretty much text them to death. Oh, that's sad. Last week before the wedding night. This is our last week before the big night. It's our last chance to deal with the Rhodovian post. Oh yes, the Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. No sign of the Rhodovians in the East Post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. No sign of the Rhodovians at the West Post, Your Grace. We did find a hell of a mess, though. They left gold and supplies behind. The movies left in a hurry. 3 gold and 3 supplies. Your Grace, I'm saying to think that perhaps you are involved. What I am saying, why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know what they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? I don't like you, sir. Father. Lucia, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get the chance? I wanted to talk to you. Of course, I will see you there. Your Grace, I came here to ask you for help. My father is very sick with fever. Help me, please. He is pale as a ghost, and he shakes and sweats all the time. We have tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. We have given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egad, we even tried laying the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid he won't last another night. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true. You should put a word out that we are looking for one. As for your father, here, take this gold. It should be enough for you to get medicine or pay a healer. Emir can heal him. He's expensive, but that would be enough. Thank you, Your Grace. I suspect my wife would like to see me now. Darling, how are the wedding preparations going? Everything is ready. I need to do one last thing. Pick a dress. I'll let you do the honors. I honestly like this middle one. This is a middle ground gown. Nothing special, but for a 40 piece of gold, we can't expect too much. So what do you think? The puffy one, yes? I think this gown looks quite nice. We can't afford it, darling. Let me have a think. There's nothing to think about. The puffy one! Oh, look at this puffy decorated piece of art. Isn't it beautiful? The 100 gold is for nothing for such elegance. What do you say then? This is the one, correct? This is expensive. This dress is nice, but... Oh, don't you worry about this. The bank said they will help us fund this dress, so it's almost free. How would that work exactly? Oh, I don't know. I will spread the cost or something. Don't worry about it. It won't cost us anything until the wedding is over. Let's see how the others compare. I will tell you how the others compare. They don't. Yeah, but you're trying to talk me into a loan. Ugh, this is obviously not an option. I dug it out of the closet. It even smells. It won't cost a coin. But what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. I think we'll go with this one. What? Surely this is a joke. Oh, come on, darling. This one is not even white. I shouldn't have let you pick the dress. I'll see you later, darling. Fine, I'll stay here. I am not getting a loan for your needs. It is her wedding. She should be the one picking the dress, not you. Luzlia, here I am. Oh, it's you. You wanted to see me. I'm sorry I shouted at you, Father. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling, I know. I love you, Father. I love you too. I love you more than anything in this world, Luli. I know you hate when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. It's alright, Dad. I miss you calling me Luli. Your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding. Yes, I better get ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party, Pumpkin. The kings of Davern and Tom make an alliance. Treat joint forces against Rodovia. Holy. Akim. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure, and ah, damn it. Could someone help the young prince? It's just nervousness, that's all. Oh no, no need, I'm up. Like I said, accompany my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look, that's an interesting choice of dress, by the way. Oh. You don't want to know what the other option was. What? There was another option? Luckily, it's not an option anymore, my darling. We'll discuss this later. I'll be on my way if you will excuse me. Tell us about the Rodrivians. The seal's the deal, Eric. You get the army. I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric. Are you trying to insult me? Don't take it personally, Eric. Your archives may prove useful, but I haven't found what I need just yet. I'm just relieved you came through. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. The band was something. I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, said Danny. This salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. What is it? A Calendis recipe? Ha, did you see her dress? She could have worn a rag and you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. These snails are extremely undercooked tofu. What snails? That's not part of the menu. Smash! The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted. I've spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I will take my leave, Eric. Chalice, ha, your grace. Leaving so early. Toast, drink at least one more with us. See, perfect timing, your grace. Alright, well, I get some peace after that. to the young couple. Until of ill-fated toast, that is. Cough, cough. Eric, do something. Move! Talos was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. He is not... Is he? Father! Father? Eric, you accommodate us in your castle, which I am grateful for, but this, you have failed as a host and are responsible for the events for tonight. The king of Tana, Talos, is dead. As his only son, I, Ivo, have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon myself. And with this, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised to you. Eric, the king of Davern, you are responsible for my father's death, unless otherwise can be proven upon a loyal trial. Until then, Davern will not receive support from Matana. Lucia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Have courage, my darling. Oh, okay. Well, this was the beta for Yes, Your Grace. It was an hour-long beta and an hour-long recording, so it's gonna not be edited or anything like that. So if you made it here, I hope you enjoyed my voices, even if the one was way too high-pitched. But yeah, the game is really amazing, and I can't wait for it to actually come out. So yeah, that's gonna be amazing when it actually comes out. But for how this is, I feel like they should have made it the way that also letter A supported this game. Awesome. But other than that, I feel like your daughter Lucia, she didn't want to get married to him in general. Like, with him withdrawing the military away from her father's city, why is she going willingly with him? Like, that's backlash. That was all part of the deal for... I don't know. It's just crazy. I'm not going to keep on getting into it, and I'm going to end it here. Okay, well, I'll just let the credits play for now, and I just realized alt-tabbing out of the game was a bad idea. But was it a bad idea when I can do this? Like, yeah, look at all these awesome people. They are awesome people. All of you people are awesome. You funded a really good game. You funded something that is tremendous. Good on you, Disco Dinosaur 64. Good on you. Okay, I'm going back up in my corner. But yeah, I guess I'll just let this play out and let these people get their fame. Oh wait, I think that was the end anyways. Oh, there we go. That was at the very end of it. And it's a 4-door Mango Lexus. Yep, there they go. Bye-bye. Now it's a black screen. Wishlist now on Steam. It already is wishlisted. Thank you. And now we go back to the beginning of the game. Awesome.